This meeting is timely because of the important issues that have been addressed both yesterday and today. These two meetings. And it's good that we have had an opportunity to pass this information down to the commanding officers and directors who comprise the Defense Forces Council. Your Excellency, we have done and continue to do a lot of work since the last High Command met. For instance, Operation Shujaa in Eastern DRC, originally concentrating on traditional ADF positions in North Kivu province, has since expanded multiple fold in terms of the area of operation. The joint forces have now established a permanent presence in the eastern DRC towns of Lubero, Butembo, and Beni. This in addition to the mobile forces that continue to do an excellent job of permanently degrading and crippling the ADF as a fighting force, have made the people of that region very happy with the work being done by the UPDF. Your Excellency, with your guidance, we are designing solutions to mitigate this worrying security development for our forces and the government in Somalia. In the meantime, the UPDF is observing heightened vigilance and combat readiness throughout our dispositions in Somalia to make sure we're ready to deal with Al-Shabaab decisively. Your Excellency and distinguished members of the Defense Forces Council, the situation here at home is relatively calm and peaceful throughout Uganda. Even the cattle rustlers and armed criminals of Karamoja have calmed down. Operation Usalama kwa Wote by 3 Infantry Division in Moroto is proving to be a resounding success. We shall consolidate the gains in Karamoja and make sure the Karachunas are not allowed to rearm again. Your Excellency and members, we are also dealing with urban criminality in the greater Kampala metropolitan region, that is Kampala, Wakiso, and Entebbe. We are, however, closely monitoring all those who seek to cause trouble for our people, and will firmly deal with them without fear or favor, in conformity with the law.
Your Excellency, externally, the country continues to experience spillover effects from the instability in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, and Somalia.
I welcome you here to Entebbe, and I thank God for keeping Uganda safe and for keeping you safe also, you, our commanders and our soldiers. The issue of strategic security. If we implement, number one, patriotism, and it helps us to build prosperity in Uganda, Uganda has already become a lower middle income country. It will become an upper middle income country. It will become a first world country. We are moving. As you will see in the document, I quote some figures. But even if a country is highly developed, is it necessarily secure? against all threats. Prosperity will come from economic integration of Africa. But even if it creates prosperity, it may not create strategic security. That's why, therefore, we the freedom fighters, led by Nyerere and Nkrumah and others, we started talking of Pan-Africanism, whereby we would not only link economically, but also politically to form political federations where possible. And in the case of East Africa, we're always talking about the East African Federation. So that is mission, historical mission number. The principles are 4, but the historical missions are 3. And number 1 is to create prosperity through economic integration. Number 2, create strategic security through political integration by forming federations where possible. And in East Africa it is possible because we have got Swahili, we are Bantus, we are Nilotics, we are Cushitics who are all moreover linked. And we are lucky to have the language of Swahili. The economic and political integration, we should use the Undugu because the people we are talking about are either similar or linked. So this is the summary of this document, which I read verbatim yesterday to the High Command. Each one should get a copy and go and read. Now, once we had those ideas as the solutions, as the prescription, the 18 pages, as a prescription, we became so committed. That's why we had to leave our jobs and to go and start fighting. And when we were fighting, nobody was paying us. We were doing it out of conviction. Now, therefore, the challenge to you, the young people, is to know what the pioneers started and push it forward. But also learn their moyo gwagwanga, their uzalendo, working for the country instead of just working for yourself. There's no kufirwa, no loss. I remember when we were fighting, some people were calling us vagabonds, that we were everare. We had left our homes. We had not done these small government jobs, being an officer under me, an administrative officer, a DC under me. Imagine. We want disciplined democracy, not hooliganism, not intimidating people, using bad language, because we want the people of Uganda to decide the way they want, not to be intimidated. But some of the political groups were making it a habit to intimidate people, to attack people, because they are of different political groups. Now that one is going to stop. The security agencies have discussed it, and it's going to stop. You must speak very well in public, together. Don't try to speak badly. That you are a politician, you are speaking badly to me. It's not acceptable. It must stop. This Buyai must stop. The Buyai of they run bad things in Europe. Okuvuma abantu. This is not African way. So I'm glad that the meeting of High Command has met. The Defense Council is meeting. With these few words, I open the meeting. Thank you very much.